Sorry. It's just a little bit of. I just have a wicked fever right now. That's it.
Oh, nice. My nose sound stopped. I called my friend yesterday and she was like, "Do you have a cold?" I was like, "No." And she's like, "Oh," and I was like, "Do I sound like I have a cold?" She was like, "No," but definitely she thought I did.
No, it's me too right now.
Like
I feel like past a certain age, you have like anything more than one drink and you'd get a cold.
Yeah. I haven't had a drink since I was 22, but I
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm long time
Straight
sober.
edge?
Yeah, straight edge with the X's on my hands. No, I'm sober just because I was like a drunk. I was like I could legally drink for 1 year and then I was just drunk that whole year.
It was the best year of my goddamn life.
It was incredible. Yeah, I miss it every day.
So you at 22 made the decision like this is getting out of hand already?
Yeah, because it was getting out of hand. I mean, I would be drunk right now. Like that's how it would be.
Really?
Yeah.
Like morning?
Like all day, all night. Yeah, you kind of
even on the weekdays.
And you drink a lot. Yeah. You drink a lot to get yourself to sleep, and then you like wake up with kind of the what's it called? You kind of have jitters. You know?
Shakes. Oh yeah,
the shakes.
So you were yeah.
Yeah, I was in.
You were in pretty deep.
I was in deep.
Yeah. Awesome.
You do one ear or both?
What?
You would do 1 ear or both?
I do both.
Okay.
But it's just whatever you want. Your style.
Okay. Let's try it in both.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, today.
Ladies.
Ladies.
Ladies only.
Ladies. This is a message for you. No, I'm kidding. Noel is still he's out on tour sharing his comedy with the world.
Yeah.
And with the flyover cities of America. And so today we have a special guest host.
Hello.
In his place, and that's Brian Jordan Alvarez.
Hi guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us once again. The second time.
Yes. It's a privilege. It's an honor. I loved being here the first time. I feel like it's so cool that I'm in the big boy chair now.
How's it feel?
I feel like a father, to a community that I didn't give birth to.
Like a step,
I feel like a stepdad. Yeah, and I hope you guys like me.
What's up, guys? This is the TMG podcast. This is today's free episode. If you want this episode ad-free and an extra bonus episode, you can find that right now on our website, tmgstudios.tv. Sign up for a membership now at tmgstudios.tv. And if not, then enjoy this one. Holy fuck! Jamie! Can we get a clip of that deer getting hit by that car?
The mystery of the flying saucers may soon be solved.
If you've never smoked weed at literal Woodstock, you're not a stoner. Goodbye.
The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
I'm gay as fuck. I'm gonna get my arse eaten.
The so-called flying saucer.
Look at all these fucking chickens. Malone Brown, you hear this hole? No. Malone Brown dick in your mouth? No!
Please look at all the signs. Fasten your seatbelt and get ready for debate.
Guys, quick update for you, a little housekeeping. Right now, there's no 8-ball special this week. Everyone's been very busy in different states and cities and whatnot, so couldn't make the schedules work this time, but we'll be back with another in May. So thank you for listening. So what's new?
Shit's good.
We were just talking about.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Barry's boot camp.
We were talking about Barry's boot camp. Talking about how I do, now that I'm hearing myself, I sound like I have a cold, which sometimes you're like, I don't feel like I have a cold, but
I do too. That's what I'm telling you.
I know. I just feel like since COVID, it's just like, is everyone just kind of sick all the time? Somebody told me that once. They were like, what if COVID's more like it never really goes away and everybody's just kind of sick for years, like more and more, and then we all die basically. But I hope that doesn't happen.
Okay, starting off on a
just kind of a high note.
A high note, yeah. Should we talk about AI too?
yeah. Let's get going on AI. No, yeah, we were talking about Barry's boot camp. We were talking about you doing the Ironman coming up.
Yeah, I know.
In Australia.
Yeah.
And how I do Barry's boot camp every morning, which is great. You could probably do it really easily. It's a lot of sprinting. Do you have to sprint a lot in your training?
I do some sprinting, yeah.
Yeah. I love a good sprint. I prefer that to extended running. I'd rather like just get all my juice out, just like sprint at like a 12 miles an hour or something, and then just walk a little bit, then sprint again.
Get all the juice out.
Yeah, just
I like to juice myself
Yeah,
early.
exactly.
No, but I agree. I like. I mean, I would say that my favorite thing actually is like just slow and going for a long time. But I think that sprinting stuff, like doing that once a week, is awesome.
It's good for your heart.
Yeah, it gets your heart rate going.
Yeah.
Same with Red Bull. Also good for your heart.
I know, and this is with the sugar. I usually drink the sugar.
Yeah, that's a full-bodied Red Bull.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is sort of the original size too. They've gotten so big now. You see people drinking these Red Bulls, and they're like,
Do you remember the original version? It was in a little glass bottle.
No.
Do you remember that?
No, when was
Straight
that?
from Thailand.
That
No. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm just.
Maybe that was only in Canada.
Maybe it was. Yeah, maybe we
Is that
had
where you
the
had it?
real shit.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so. This is what it originally looked like, and you would buy it like at a 7-Eleven or something, kind of similar to how like 5-hour energies are.
5-hour energy. I've had it out with 5-hour energy over the years. I've gone through phases where I'm drinking 10 5-hour energies in a day. How many hours of
You have
energy is that? Quick math. 50. Yeah.
So I take it you have a pretty addictive personality.
Yeah. We were talking. Cody was, before we started, what were we saying?
I think I'm gonna keep that in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. So as you saw, I was very briefly a drunk before I was just like, damn, I cannot. Yeah, and I do. I mean, that's how I live my life now. I sort of only incorporate a substance that I can have an infinite amount of, which is basically caffeine. Is the only thing I engage with.
Yeah. Okay.
Water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exercise.
Barry's boot camp.
Barry's boot camp. Yeah. Because it's good. I mean, you can also use your addictive personality for good. I'm addicted to work in a way. And
I was just having this conversation with somebody. I was like, I'm just slowly. Like, I've always known this, but I'm an all or nothing person. There's no balance. Like, doesn't exist in my life.
Exactly.
And I keep fighting it. Keep fighting it. Like, maybe one day I'll be able to establish some sort of balance. One day I'll be able to find that. But it's like,
you're speaking my language.
You just gotta learn how to harvest it and use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes you go through periods where you're not obsessed with the right things, but it just kind of like, you have to have faith that you got to work yourself out of that, and you will.
Yeah, and you have to be grateful that you're somebody that can be obsessed with things, because I'm sure it's part of why you're so successful. It's like you have this. Yeah. I mean, I've always thought I'm an extremist, and so shit, cut that out. I'm not. I used to say that before that word meant what it means now. I used to say that when I was a teenager.
For example, I'm a right-wing extremist.
No, yeah. God, what is the word? Yeah, I have an obsessive
terrorist, or what are you looking for?
I have an obsessive, addictive personality.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that being sober is as extreme as being somebody who drinks all the time. The hard part would be to have 2 drinks in a night. That's the part that seems crazy to me. I'm like, people are like, why can't you just have a couple of beers? I'm like, because that sounds insane to me.
Oh, I know.
Why would I drink just a couple of beers? I only want to get shit-faced if I'm drinking,
Right. Or be bone sober.
Exactly. Bone dry.
No, but I actually agree. I like when I'm sober, whenever, that I go through like periods of, like last year I was sober for like over 100 days.
Wow.
And then in January I did, before my wedding I did dry January.
Mm-hmm.
But I almost like, when I'm in that period, I'm almost like I enjoy saying no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I get off on that.
Right.
That makes me a little bit
Makes you feel powerful.
not high, but like
it does.
It
give
just
you a
gives
high.
me that sort of sense of like not
that
like,
you're kind of better than everybody.
not that. I wasn't gonna say that. I was
No,
not
but it
gonna
is.
say
It's
that.
a slight feeling of like.
But I need something. I can't just sit there.
Well, it makes you feel control too.
That
I mean,
and I'm
but
like,
it's
yeah, I have
good.
control.
It's self-control.
I feel like I get a little spark from that. So it's like that makes it easier to like flick the switch.
Yeah. Exactly.
Is the feeling of superiority.
Yeah, exactly. The greatest drug of all, really, is this sort of looking down
on people.
What is it like when you if you're doing dry January? Do you ease back into drinking at the end of it, or is it like, all right, fuck this, and then you go really hard when you go back?
the end of
or did
dry
you drink
January.
At your wedding?
So like the end of it, we left on Tuesday, which was January 31st,
Mm-hmm.
right? Was that 31 days
Yeah,
of January?
they have
Whatever.
that.
That was the last day of January is when we left for the wedding. So the next day, or Wednesday, I think, was basically Thursday was our rehearsal dinner.
Mhm.
That was the last day. That was the first day of February.
Wow.
So yeah, it was like zero.
you drank at the rehearsal?
0 to, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And then at the wedding.
And then at the welcome party, we didn't drink so that we could feel really good on Saturday.
Yeah, you look very put together in all the pictures. It's not like a drunk, it doesn't have like a super drunk vibe.
Yeah. I mean, I got there later, but
Yeah. Okay.
later in the wedding night.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think we did it like perfectly, honestly.
Yeah.
Because like I've had friends, I've been to their wedding and they've gotten shithoused on Friday night, and they wake up Saturday like super hungover, and I was like, I
for the wedding.
for the wedding.
Oh yeah. Is
Like
this
I'm saying, my friends who are what
the wedding is on Saturday usually. Is
Yeah.
that like the standard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it?
I didn't know that. No.
I guess nowadays it's like it depends.
Yeah.
I think Saturday is usually the day people want it, so
Yeah.
sometimes it's the most expensive day, and then venues will be like, well, you could do it on Sunday,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit of a discount. So
Yeah.
people, if they want to do that, they'll do that. But all the weddings that I've been to recently, they've been on Saturday.
Yeah. I think I've been to only a couple in the last year, and I was not clocking what day of the week they were. I should have paid more attention, honestly.
Yeah. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, DoorDash. Missing the syrup for your pancakes or just ran out of your favorite coffee creamer? With DoorDash grocery delivery, you can get what you want right when you need it. You've trusted DoorDash to deliver your restaurant favorites, and now you can get grocery delivery that actually delivers too. With thousands of grocery stores to choose from, you'll find the best in your neighborhood, and you'll be boosting the old economy with each and every order. You know what they say, you gotta spend money to make money, You'll get exactly what you ordered, or we'll make it right. So sit back and enjoy quality groceries just like you picked them yourself. Want even more value? You can save on all your grocery and restaurant favorites with a $0 delivery fee on all eligible orders with a Dash Pass membership. With easy substitutions right in the app and best-in-class customer support, DoorDash delivers groceries exactly how you want it. Get 50% off your first DoorDash order up to a $20 value when you use code MEATGANG at checkout. Limited time offer, terms apply. That's 50% off up to a $20 no minimum subtotal and $0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter the code MEATGANG. Don't forget, that's code MEATGANG for 50% off your first order with DoorDash. So we were just talking about Australia.
Yeah.
So my friend and I lived there for a second. We were in Sydney, and we were planning on staying there for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
So we signed a lease for this apartment, and it was like a college, like it was sort of near a college. It was in Newtown, Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like an indie sort of like grungy neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I don't know what it's like now, but like indie sort of like it was like, what's a good equivalent?
Sydney's very commercial though, right? Like, I've heard that playing with this earpiece. I've heard that like Melbourne is the really artsy one, right?
Yeah.
And then Sydney's sort of like glam, like LA.
Yeah.
But then you were living in the artsy part of Sydney.
It was like Brooklyn, sort of.
Okay. Or Silver Lake.
Yeah, it was like that sort of like a lot of music venues,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of like craft breweries, and it was a lot of like young people living there because it was cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And so we signed this lease for this just horrendous fucking apartment. Like horrendous.
Why?
But it was like $500 a month.
Oh, so
or something.
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit that.
did I say something wrong?
No. That should have been like I love this. This is going great button.
What was that?
I just
moan?
No. I pushed this.
I know.
Oh,
I just feel like you were. I
sorry. Yeah.
was like, okay, fine. I guess that's time's up for me. Bummer. That's all I had to say.
Wow, these are cool.
No, you pressed one at the end there that sounded like someone moaning.
Weird noise. Big one. That was good. Wow. Okay. So you get this
I
bad
love that.
apartment.
I love you discovering the soundboard.
Yeah, these are great.
So you signed this lease for this horrible apartment, and it's like, it was like shared. I don't even know what it was technically. It was like a townhouse, like little townhouses that were all shared by different like college students or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
everything's upside down because it's Australia.
and the beds were on the roof.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
which was super disconcerting.
Yeah, and all the writing is backwards.
Yeah, exactly. And
It is
Anyways.
crazy how the year is the opposite though. That is so crazy to me.
Like it's
Summer, Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Summer, Christmas.
Yeah. And right now it would be going into fall. It would be
It's a
fall.
trip. I can't even do the math. Yeah. I can't put it together.
You got to carry the one, I think,
yeah,
and then it's
You have to
tough. The
divide
math
it.
is tough.
Yeah.
So we're living in this horrible apartment and just like binge drinking and drinking goon. It's called.
Oh my God. That's a drink down there?
Yeah.
Did they have that here?
No.
Wow.
It's
Goon.
bagged wine.
Wow.
Yeah. Goring.
Wow. Goring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there
What
it
is
is right
goring? Most people.
there. Yeah. Please read this.
Yeah. Here.
Wait, back that up.
Wow, that looks like a pillow.
Please read that.
Most
Oscar.
people in Australia know about it, and many backpackers drink it almost daily. Basically, goon is a general name for cask wine or boved wine. There are mixed boxed. Oh, I thought that was a V. There are mixed opinions about goon. On the one hand, it's a cheap drink that tastes good, ice cold or mixed. Yeah, that was good. The Australians in the comments are going to grade me on that accent.
And if you're just listening, we actually have an Australian man in studio for this.
Yeah, he just stepped
for this
in.
segment.
Yeah.
How do you've never been there?
I've never.
And
been
how
there.
can you do that?
I dated an Australian for a little while, and I think I don't give that enough credit. But really, you know what it was? I watched a bunch of seasons of Australia's Next Top Model, which is all these teenage girls just being like, "Oh my God, we've got a gift! It's a big." They gave one time they gave him like a puppet or like a stuffed animal, and this girl, I was like, because I use this as a staple of the accent. She's like, "We got this gift. It's a big brown beaver."
Wait, what?
It was a big brown beaver.
I know.
It's a big.
I understood
Okay,
what you
you
said,
got it,
but
you
what
got it.
is that
Yeah.
gift? Like a statue?
I don't know. It must be something that they do on Australia's Next Top Model. No. It was a stuffed animal, a big brown beaver. And there was somebody named Jody on it that was like it was their Tyra, and her name was Jody, so they would call her
Jordy?
Yeah, Jordy. Yeah. There's that R sound that gets added, and I wonder if I haven't asked enough Australians. Like, are you hearing the R sound that we're hearing? Because I feel like they would be like, no, there's no R. We're not adding an R sound, but we're hearing like a jar.
It's like
D.
After every O, there's an R.
Exactly.
There's a silent R that
Right.
they add.
And it has really gone mainstream with how everybody writes NAR now.
Yeah.
N-A-U-R,
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad it went big.
I'm trying to think of the equivalent, like that they would make fun of us for.
Just like being losers and not having health care. Yeah, having no, you know what's something I've noticed about British? There's a British thing where they'll say, okay, so like my friend's name is Teresa, and her mom would do something when she would add an R that isn't there at the end of her name if it was before a vowel in the next word. So if she's saying Teresa and Andrea, her sister, shout out to Teresa, she would say Teresa and Andrea. Teresa and Andrea.
But in a British accent.
Teresa and Andrea.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's actually too boring to explain. I'll try to make it really fast. But it's because in Britain, they drop the R sound so much that then they have to like pick it up again. So then they're adding one where there isn't one because they're assuming there is one there, even though there isn't, basically. Because it's like they don't say the R on ka, fa.
That's far away.
Yeah, far. But they added if it attaches to another word, so far away, right?
Uh-huh.
What is this? Where words like saw and idea come before a vowel.
You have to do this in a British accent.
There's an increasing tendency among speakers of British English to insert an R sound so that law and order become law and order, and China animals becomes China animals. Linguists call this intrusive R because the R was never historically part of the word.
Wait, what a weird example.
I
China
know.
animals?
I'm glad somebody's finally talking about China animals. Google is like, you're going to read about the China animals today.
Is that even a real phrase? Would it be Chinese animals? China animals? What are China animals?
This is what they're talking about in England. This is what's happening on the BBC.
Yeah.
They're like, another day, and the China animals are still in the news.
Yeah, it feels a little racist.
I know.
It feels like maybe they're not.
It's what they call what are those giant pandas? They're like they don't know what to call it.
Yeah.
The giant China animal.
Not exactly sure what it is, but
but it's looking like
a China animal.
It looks like a
some
raccoon. Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, we're living in this apartment.
Great.
And we're there for about a month, maybe a month and a half, 2 months maybe. And it's like, we're just like, it's like horrible. It's the worst place I've ever lived in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And
but you're having fun in Sydney.
We're having fun in Sydney. It was a good time, but we were just like drunk all the time.
How many are you? How many?
It was me and 2 friends.
Okay, great. All Americans.
No, actually, one of them was British.
Okay, one was British. You're Canadian.
I'm Canadian. Third, yeah. So it was a melting pot.
Oh my god, beautiful. Yeah.
So one day we're sitting there drinking, and my friend's like, we had this horrible, shitty old couch that we fucking hated in there, and it was there when we got there. And one of my friends like lifts the cushion, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And we pull up all 3 cushions, and the couch is filled with asbestos.
Wait, how do you see what does asbestos look like? Would you guys know what asbestos looks like?
Yeah. You don't know what it looks like? Here, pull it up. It looks like drywall.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Whoa. This is still, I'm even still like, can I even see what I'm looking at here? Like, this is so, wow. Kind of like fiberglass.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that spray. Is it that? That stuff that's sort of sprayed
wait,
on the...
go back.
Is this,
maybe
this
I'm
maybe
just
isn't
stupid.
asbestos.
Maybe it was just literally drywall.
But also, why is there drywall on the couch is the bigger question.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Felt sketchy.
They're like, put a bunch of sheetrock under the cushions.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm looking at this, I doubt it was actually asbestos.
I feel like we're looking at pictures of like beautiful rocks and gems and molecules.
Yeah, no, this looks like someone took a microscope on a China animal.
Yeah, I don't really. There doesn't seem to be a uniform. There doesn't seem to be any agreement in the photos of asbestos part of Google.
Maybe it was drywall on the couch. That was the last fucking straw.
But did you? And you told the landlord?
Yeah, we told the landlord.
And you were like, "We're getting."
Well, actually, we because we like FaceTimed like some, we're like 22 years old, like stupid as fuck, didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And so we like called my friend's parents or something like. They were like, "Yeah, that definitely does not look good," and I don't know why that would be in the couch. So we ended up leaving, anyways.
Wow. And you went back, and that took you back to America.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
We were like, you know what? Fuck this stupid upside down country. Drywall on the couch and there's fucking couch cushions in the wall.
The landlord is like, these fucking kids think they can do whatever they want just because they found drywall under the fucking cushions and they're blowing up online and they think they can get out of this fucking lease. Fuck these kids, man.
That's how we do it here. Oh,
Yeah.
I lost it. Damn.
No, it's good.
It was nar.
Nar,
not good.
Wow, so you go to a better apartment. They maybe cost more money.
After that we actually were like, okay, you know what? Maybe Sydney, like maybe we're done with Sydney, and we traveled up to the Gold Coast, and we actually went to Melbourne as well. So I'm kind of happy that happened because then it like forced us to travel around and see more of the country, which was nice.
So it took you up to Melbourne,
and now I'm going back.
You're going back, right, for the triathlon?
Yeah.
Gold Coast is a coast, but it's also a city, right?
Yes.
There's a city called Gold Coast.
Yes.
Right. My friend shot some of Young Rock there, which I think it's not set. I think it's set in Miami. I don't know where it's set, but it's not set in.
It's called Young Rock?
Yeah, it's a show on TV.
Oh, okay. Right now?
It was. No, I think it's done. Yeah, it's about literally The Rock when he was young.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know. It sounds like I'm making
about
it
rock,
up.
rock music.
Yeah. School of Rock, not to be confused with Young Rock.
Young Dwayne.
Yeah. Wait, what's the Rock movie where Tom Cruise and it's a musical? Rock of Ages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I did not.
And there's School of Rock.
And there's School of Rock.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or a computer. I love saving money, but it can be hard to tell if you're getting the best deal while shopping online. That's why I love Honey. It's super easy to use, and it is such a great feeling to save money while shopping. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites. When you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. You wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site, and if it finds one, you'll watch the prices drop. It's super easy to use, plus it saves me money all the time. And once again, I love saving money. Tech, workout gear, clothes, even food. The other day, I saved $40 on some brand new DJ gear just with the touch of a button. Honey doesn't just work on desktops, it works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting the show. Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/TMG. That's joinhoney.com/TMG. Did you watch Daisy Jones and the Six?
Is it good?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's good.
I think Reese Witherspoon produced that, right?
I think she did, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And it's what's her name? Riley Keough, right?
Who's
Elvis's granddaughter,
Yes.
I think, is the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's really good in it.
Is Keough right? Does anybody know if I'm saying that right? Riley Keough.
Let's see. Riley. It was Cough.
Is it Cough?
Cough.
Is it Cough?
I don't know.
Wait, what is it?
I don't know. No idea.
Oh, wait. Am I allowed to ask how you pronounce your full last name?
Yeah, sure. College Jessic.
College acid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easier than it looks.
Okay. College acid.
Um,
Riley Keough. Yeah, I was saying that right.
Yeah. Keough.
Riley Keough.
There you go. Yeah, you nailed it.
I always love seeing the lips make those Google pronunciations.
What are you working on?
Oh, man.
How's life recently?
It's great.
When did we do this last?
I feel like close to a year ago, like 8 months ago, 9 months ago or something. Yeah, it's been I've had a whole lifetime since then.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know how much I can talk about it, but I think I can say all of the general details, which are amazing and very cool. But I don't want to say anything conclusive because things are sort of in the TV world. Things are often in the process of being decided.
Right.
I'm in New York currently, right now. No, we're in LA right now. But I'm.
No, we're not. In space.
Yeah, we're in outer space. Yeah, which is
We're in the Los Angeles area of space.
yeah, exactly. You can see LA down
Yeah,
there. It's that desert.
Yeah, Hollywood. Wow, where dreams are made of. This is what. Whatever the phrase is.
It's so gorgeous. This space always reminds me of when I first put on my Oculus. They like put you in a space station.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This doesn't have anything to do with that, right?
No, but I mean, this could be VR if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's fucking true. I'm in New York writing an FX TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think we talked about maybe a little bit. Yeah, there's a picture.
I think maybe you had recently sold the pilot.
Yeah. So since I've seen you, we shot the pilot in Atlanta, although it's set in Austin. It's about Austin, but things shoot all over the place, and that went great. And now we are, without saying anything, we are writing the season of the show in New York City, and that's what I've been working on for the past couple months. And I'm going back to work on it for another month right now. And it's cool. Like, we have like a proper writer's room, and it's also cool because like getting brought to New York City is very cool, like with a job, because New York is like such a hard place to be. And so I was always like, well, I want to live in New York for a while, but I want to have somebody like bring me there in a cool way where it's like, you're successful, come to New York.
Yeah.
Like come be in a Broadway play or something.
Yeah.
Right. So this has been a cool experience of that, but it's also been an experience of being like, God, apartments in New York City. I mean, you think LA is, it's just like, New York is like, all the apartments are so old and so expensive in the way where you're like, is this a joke? Like, it's just like the prices are like, they're just this whole other, like, you're like, oh, this is a different world. And then you get used to it, because I'm in this apartment there that I don't like it that much. It's like a 1-bedroom. It's like just for my stay while I'm working there,
Have any like asbestos at all?
I have, yeah. It's made out of asbestos. It's from the asbestos they made it out of like couch asbestos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm in this apartment. Yeah, I don't even like it that much.
Where is
it's
it?
Just,
You don't. I mean,
it's near Union Square.
Okay.
Which is very central and cool. But anyway, the point is, like, anybody who lives in New York, because I have friends that live in New York, when they come over, they're like, this place is a fucking mansion. They're like, this is, I can't imagine. Yeah. And I'm like, this is so much smaller than anything I've ever lived in LA. You know, LA just has a lot more room. So anyway, New York, it's tough going. I was born there, actually. I was born in New York City.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I moved away when I was like 4, so I like can kind of say I'm from New York, but I grew up in super rural Tennessee. So it was like I went from like the biggest city ever to like the smallest country town with one stoplight. You know?
How do you like being now in the the large apple?
I like it. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, I go in and out of being sick of it. It's very exciting at first. You're like, wow. And you know what's cool about New York is it's walkable. Like that is a serious thing. Like you can walk places, you can walk to the subway. You know, it's not like you're driving your car to like the Olive Garden, 30 minutes away. It's like everything's right there. But yeah, it has made me be like, oh, I know why people like LA. Because when I'm in LA for a long time, I'm like, LA, everybody thinks it's so great. But it becomes like family. It's like you have a mixed relationship to it, or I do at least. But coming from New York, you're like, oh my God, LA, the sunshine, the space, the parking lots, it's interesting.
Yeah, that's a funny place to be. You get fired up about a parking lot.
Yeah, exactly. The sunny parking lot. Yeah. Where
I was just in New York actually.
Oh yeah,
last weekend.
Oh,
I just got back.
Did you do a show?
No, but I did. I went to a show.
Noel show.
No.
No.
Bruce Springsteen.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy.
How was it?
I was amazing. I didn't know what to expect. Like so for my wife. Oh my God, I almost just said girlfriend. What the fuck? My wife. Her last birthday, I got her and her tickets. Her and her family tickets to go see Bruce because they all are huge fans. And I figured like they have family in New York that we see every time we're there. So I'd be like, it's a good excuse to go. So we'll do the one at Madison Square Garden because I'd never been there. And I figured that would be like the best place to see him, right? He's from the East Coast. He's from New Jersey. So
yeah.
So, and they were like, ever since then, they were like schooling me on this. Like, this guy puts on the best show in the world out of any musician. He's 73 years old. He does 3 4-hour sets nonstop, no breaks.
3 or 4 hour sets.
Like 3 to 4 hour sets.
Oh yeah, I thought you were saying he does 3 4-hour sets.
He does. He does.
It's a 12-hour show.
It's a 12-hour
show with 2-hour break. Yeah.
No, and so I was like, okay, I was taking all of that sort of with a grain of salt because I feel like if you're a real fan of someone, you're like, of course they put on the best show ever.
Yeah.
So we go, and the show started. The ticket said it started at 7:30, and at like 7:40, him and his whole band comes on, and
which is abnormal, right? Usually,
there's like an opener.
Yeah, exactly.
And the band comes on at like 9 and plays till 10.
Yeah. Which I always hate. I want them to just come out and do the show.
I agree with that. I think I'm of the opinion that the perfect length of a concert is 35 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like play 4 to 5 of your best tunes, and then let me go home.
You're speaking my language. I don't go to concerts because they're so far from that. They're like, do you want to be here for the next 4 hours?
Yeah. Yes. It's like, no, but
and you're like freezing. If you're at the Hollywood Bowl, it's like
it's
9 p.m. in LA in the desert.
Yeah.
You know?
This was the first one though where I was like, I didn't want it to end.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And at 2 hours, he like literally, it's like he doesn't even talk. They start playing music.
Wow.
And then they'll do like, their songs.
You're like, he doesn't even sing. He's not even there.
They'll do this like long ass outro to a song where it'll be like, the drummers going like this on the cymbals.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, right into the next song for fucking 2 hours straight. And then at 2 hours, they all walk to the front of the stage as if they're gonna like take a bow. The lights go on, and so we're like, oh, okay, it's over. And they're like, thank you, New York. And then they just go back to the instruments and play for another hour straight.
Whoa. Wow.
It was and then finally the show finally ends. Which again, I was like, I didn't want it to end, but like 3 hours. It's like, okay, it's got to end sometime, right?
Yeah.
And the whole band.
Did you pee at all during the show?
I think I took 1 pee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I saw a meal there actually.
Oh, he's a Bruce
and Phil
fan.
Yeah, I know. They were like sitting right by us. Oh, no way. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre.
Yeah, if I was at a 3-hour show, I would have peed like 10 times. I got to get my bladder checked or something. I'd be sick.
Are you good?
yeah. It'll be fine. But yeah, I was just like 3 hours, and I was like, damn.
Is that how you measure? You should probably get checked out if you're measuring.
I know, yeah. I always get,
time.
but I also just drink a lot of liquid. You see, I got the Evian and the coffee.
Yeah, you've been going hard.
I know. I always get an aisle seat on a plane, and if I don't, if I have to get a window, I'm like, I feel bad for the person.
You warn them
like,
when you sit down?
I don't, and then I'm just like, you know what? They're an adult. They can deal with how many times I'm gonna get up to fucking pee.
But you don't tell them to move. You just go like this.
Yeah,
top of him.
Yeah,
that's how I like.
And I kiss him on the forehead.
Random people, you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't have to get up. I gotta go pee, and this is my issue. So let me just climb over you like that.
Yeah, exactly. It always is a debate. They're like, should I get up or should I? Because it's so funny to make an adult like do like that, and you do, yeah. You're like, yeah, do that.
No, don't get up.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm fine. I'd rather get up, actually.
I'd rather
Please
get up than do
don't.
this crazy move. Yeah.
Contort your body.
Yeah.
For me to squeeze by.
Wait, what are some of Bruce Springsteen's? Let me see his. Can I see a list of his hits? Is that?
Oh my God! I mean, it's.
I know them, but when it's like, I want to just imagine this.
And then, but at the end of the 3 hours, the band, they finally like. You know, he'll so and so on the sax, so and so on the band is like the E Street Band. It's like 12 people.
Yeah. And
they all finally take this big crescendo to end the show, and then all the band members, Bruce walks each one down the stairs back into the green room, and then he comes back out, puts on a harmonica, and does like a final song just by himself.
Wow.
Which I thought was kind of funny because it's kind of like do you think his band is like, fuck you, man?
Yeah. They're like, Bruce,
come on,
fucking harmonica.
You got to go up there and do one more song by yourself.
Yeah, like they don't love you enough.
Yeah.
I'm on Fire, incredible. Dancing in the Dark, incredible. Streets of Philadelphia,
Born in the USA.
Oh, Born in the USA. Glory Days, so good.
Yeah.
Man,
I mean,
that's
this
all
man
I know.
Hits.
Hungry Heart, so good.
You know what's crazy is they turn on the lights. And everyone starts looking over the right, and we're like, what? And they look over, Paul McCartney's right there.
Whoa.
Jamming the fuck out. And then Adam Scott is right beside him. And then Ben Stiller is right beside him. And then I saw Key from Key and Peele.
Whoa. That's the Beatles now, is those four guys. That's the 2023 Beatles. Paul McCartney Adam Scott. Yeah. Wait, which one? Oh, Keegan-Michael Key?
Yes.
And then
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Wow. Yeah, I just saw Adam Scott at a restaurant the other day. It was great. He seemed nice.
In New York.
In New York City. Yeah. Jack's wife, Frida.
The huge apple.
Such a big apple.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. There are always times when you're learning new things about yourself, and sometimes you feel like you're up, and sometimes you feel like you're down, and you don't know what's going on. And it's important to reflect so that you can potentially get out of a rut, or if you're, realize what's going well in life and what's not. And getting to know yourself can be a lifelong process, especially because we're always growing and we're always changing. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and understanding, because sometimes we don't know what we want or why we react the way we do until we talk through things. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. Therapy is a great way to gain a larger understanding of yourself. It's not just for those who have experienced major traumas. You can learn positive coping skills, set boundaries, and it empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It definitely helped me, even though I never felt like, I was always like, I wouldn't need that. And then I did it, and I was like, oh my God, I definitely do need that. And it really helped me reflect on myself. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, you can give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TMG today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TMG. It really is. New York's a really fun place to visit, but it is so intense. Just the amount of the number of possibilities.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it kind of. I was getting sick off of it. It was just like, so much city, and there's not a. I mean, especially during the winter, you're just like, it's not a tree in sight. Central Park, but it's just the buildings. I mean, really, Very tall buildings.
Yeah.
Very tall.
You heard it
5,
here,
6
folks.
stories. Yeah.
And what's New York like?
Stairs.
I mean,
yeah.
you ever seen buildings?
Yeah.
It's wild. My
Yeah.
friend he once made like a Google calendar. You know when you like look at someone's calendars and it's just like events, like jam. So it was like, this is my calendar in New York, and it was like 7 to 8:30 a.m. drinks, 9 to
Whoa.
10 a.m. drinks. It was just it was just a
drinks.
calendar packed full of just drinks.
Wow. Hey, do you want to come out for 7 a.m. drinks?
That's what, like, I feel like everyone's always there. Like, we could get drinks. Right?
Yeah.
Why don't we go out for a drink?
Yeah.
We can have this meeting over drinks.
Yeah. That is very New York. Very what's that movie about Vogue where she has
Devil
those
Wears
friends?
Prada?
Devil Wears Prada, yeah. Is that in New York?
Yeah, right.
Do we think?
I would assume so.
Okay, good.
Or Paris.
So you went ends in Paris. So you went just for the Bruce Springsteen concert.
Yeah, I mean, is that crazy?
No, hell no.
People keep asking me that. They're like, "You went all the way to New York for a concert?" I'm like, "Yeah, but
No,
it's
I feel like
the
that's part of
best
adulthood.
concert.
Yeah. You do these destination things. more as an
Destination
adult.
concert.
Destination. Yeah, yeah.
That's normal, right?
No, it's funny you did that because it was just hitting me the other day. I was like, oh, I'm at a part of my life where I could just travel to a city just to go to a concert and then just come back the next day. you
Yeah.
know? When I was like 22, 25, I wouldn't have conceived of that. It just, yeah. And
But
it's
I also
money.
think like people, like at least with New York, I don't know. It's like people just assume that you're there for like work or for whatever.
Right, exactly.
It's like, oh, you.
to buy a building.
Yeah.
Sell a building,
Exactly.
yeah. To do real estate business with Donald Trump.
Yes. I'm here on some real estate business.
Right, yeah.
No, but it's like just go for it. It's a great place to just visit.
Yeah, exactly. And it's I don't coming off of this, I'm like, yeah, I could live there again for another stint. I feel more familiar with it, but I don't know if I would settle there. It's just like, wow. I mean, that is city. That is like city on crack. That is like, it's just so it's so dense, and for so long, it's just like, wow. I had to get out. I had to do this thing that people in New York do, which is go upstate. I had to like, I like went up to like a cabin in Woodstock. It was.
Did you really?
Yeah, for like a night by myself.
Just so decompress?
Kept the lights on all night.
Wait, why? Because you're scared?
Yeah, because somebody was going to come in and kill me. Obviously, I was in the woods. What else is there to do but come in and kill me?
Yeah,
It's literally
I'd be thinking about Cocaine Bear, I think.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. Is it good?
I loved it.
Yeah,
I can't stop talking about that fucking movie. I
Wow.
loved it.
Wild ride.
Something about it.
Elizabeth Banks directed and produced, or just produced? Elizabeth
I don't
Banks.
know. Don't know.
Do you know Elizabeth Banks is engaged? What's it called? Involvement with Cocaine Bear. I think she directed it. Very cool. She's great.
Wait, click.
Elizabeth
I'm
Banks,
having
director.
trouble-
Hell yeah! And I think her company
Yes,
produced
she's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, she's a
fucking
hustler.
awesome.
Yeah, and she's so funny. And 30, I always remember how funny she was in 30 Rock too. She's so talented.
I mean, yeah, Cocaine Bear was so dumb, but like
Yeah,
in just the funnest way.
yeah. I gotta go watch it.
And
Maybe
I'm
I'll
pretty
see
sure
it.
this is like Ray Liotta's last role.
Oh, did you
Was
see
it?
him
Like-
in Did you guys see him in Marriage Story? Anyone?
No,
Anyone?
I didn't watch
Okay.
that movie.
It's so good. It's just like Cocaine Bear. It's sort of the same, same kind of movie. Action, animal. No, but Ray Liotta. Sometimes I was because Ray Liotta is in Marriage Story, and his acting is so good that I feel like it's like a drug. It's like he's so real.
Yeah.
What does he do in Cocaine Bear?
Ray Liotta?
Yeah.
He's like the
bear.
He's the bear. He plays the
Nice.
He wore one of those like motion tracking suits
Yeah,
and just
he
acted
was
like a
like-
bear,
he's
and then they
trying
CGI'd the bear on top of him.
Right.
And then he's also in the movie as a human.
Oh,
It's
cool.
crazy, yeah.
Oh, and then there's this guy from those IKEA TikToks.
Wait, what? That
You know
guy?
this? Yeah,
No.
yeah. I wonder if we can play it. So this guy, he got, it's very cool. He like sort of came from the internet like many of us, and he's in Cocaine Bear. This guy, Scott.
Is he Swedish?
How do you say his last name? Seiss? No, he's either American or Canadian. I don't know. I feel like I almost heard a Canadian accent. But he okay, so he used to do these TikToks. I feel like you've seen them because they're around. Where he's got a fake IKEA background. Yeah, there it is. Do we play it or no? I could just describe
If there's
it.
music, then no. But if there's not, we can
I
go
think
watch
I think there's that TikTok music, Basically, he's hit the shtick.
Play it,
is
Luke.
like,
Let's just see it first.
Yeah.
You just lost yourself a customer. You think I own this business? You think I own IKEA? I'm a part-time employee halfway through a 2-week notice. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them, yeah. Let it play, yeah.
Not to shop here. Tell him. You think I want 5 other yous running around the store?
Why
Call
IKEA?
me, I'll tell him. You think you hate this place more than me? I work here. I know the sale ended last week, but can I still get a discount? Do you hear yourself? We can't go backwards. Time
Wait,
marches
this is
on.
not the same guy, is it?
That's
The sale
him.
from 15 years ago, too? When's it end, Diane?
Yeah.
You want
He
that
was
price,
good
you're
at-
gonna have to go through the quantum realm with Ant-Man.
So this isn't like specifically, you can pause it. This isn't specifically about IKEA. This is just like he just picked a store and this is about being
I think he maybe worked at IKEA. I think part of the story is he worked at IKEA, and I don't want to say things that aren't true, but I think he got fired from IKEA because of these.
So these are
These are very real, yeah.
yeah, this visceral revenge.
What is the? I love that IKEA. What is that comment? I love that IKEA had to come out and say he does not speak for our employees. Meanwhile, their employees are like, yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh,
So these like blew up then.
these were huge, yeah. And he, I think, sort of got Cocaine Bear off of his online presence, which is cool.
Really?
But I gotta watch Cocaine Bear so I see what he's up to in it.
He's good. He's definitely
Yeah.
good in it. I mean, yeah, it's
So it's a wild ride.
it's
the bear
a really
eats
fun
cocaine.
movie.
What else happens? The bear eats cocaine and then it kills people.
It's just like, yeah, he's just on a crazy cocaine binge. He just like wants more of it. So, and they're trying to get it back because they're like dealers. That drug, they lost the drugs in the forest. They're trying to get it back so they can sell it.
Do they know
they
that
owe someone else
in
money?
his belly? Are they trying to get it out of his belly?
There's a bunch of coke, and the bear wants more of it.
Okay.
So they're not trying to get it out of the bear because there's more lying around.
Okay.
Hey guys, I want to take a quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, SeatGeek. Listen, with over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events listed every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more. With artists like Taylor Swift, SZA, Arctic Monkeys, and Ed Sheeran on tour, you're not going to want to miss out. I would go see Ed Sheeran if I were you. That was Kelsey and I's second date. And that man is up there by himself. Rocking a stadium. No band. Does everything himself. On a little looper. It's fucking crazy. I used SeatGeek to get tickets to Bruce Springsteen's show. It was such an easy purchasing experience, and our seats were fantastic. I had so much fun watching it and dancing to Bruce with Kelsey, my wife. What do we got here? I got the app on my phone right here, and as you can see it, that's the logo right there. It's proof that it's on my phone. Because I actually do use it quite often. And there's so many good shows right now. Drake is coming up, too, in August. Definitely going to go see that. Coldplay, definitely going to that. So, yeah. And then there's this guy. SUGA. Who is this? Yeah, still got my nuts.
Oh, fuck.
No, but the hit is a real one. he's a real artist. They always want to make sure that you are getting a good deal, so when you're on the app, look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps. And you know we came through with you guys. Use code TMG for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code TMG. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. And yeah, he's. Do you see that like tweet that went viral? I think yesterday, the day before. It's like people say that bears are scary, then explain this, and it's just like pictures of their ears. The cute little.
I know bears are so cute.
They really are.
I used to think bears were dogs. In the same way that you know how lions and tigers are cats. It's not just that they're related to cats. Like those are cats. Those are big cats.
And China animals too.
And China animals are related to China. I thought bears in the same way were big dogs, but they're not. They're their own. They're their own category.
What?
And I think I
Why did you
also
think
thought
that?
seals,
Till what age?
like 2 years ago, yeah. This is recently debunked in my 30s. Look at their little ears.
And seals too?
Just like dogs. Yeah, like sea dogs. Yeah, seal, walrus. Aren't those all kind of dogs? I thought they were just like a differently evolved dogs.
It's a sick name for a band. Sea Dogs?
Sea dogs. Well, sea dogs is a real term. I think it's right.
Like,
if you search a sea dog.
Seals, they're dogs of the sea?
Yeah, can we find out if this is?
Because they do kind of bark.
Yeah.
Arr!
Oh, they be
You know?
barking. Yeah. An old experienced sailor.
A mythical beast, like a dog with fins.
So I went ahead and got this wrong. Yeah, this is not.
Sea dog.
Wait, no, but
there
look.
they are.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you thought. All the way on the right.
Yeah, exactly. They've got sea pugs, sea shih tzus.
That was an NFT from Logan Paul's zoo thing.
My new sea dog NFT. Yeah, but I thought that. Yeah, I thought bears were dogs. What else? Oh, did you guys know that things? So in evolution, right, most things that kind of look alike are connected, but there's this other thing where I think it's called carcinification or something. Things keep evolving independently into crabs. So there's lots of things that are crabs or sort of look like crabs that aren't connected. Like they're not related to each other. They evolved independently because being a crab is such an evolutionarily advantageous position. It's like,
why?
A lot of things would lead you to want to ultimately be a crab.
What's so good about being a crab?
You're protected. You have 8 legs. I think those are the main ones.
You have awesome claws.
You have awesome claws, yeah. Look, carcinization is an example of convergent evolution in which
you got to read this one in an accent.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
it's an example of convergent evolution in which a crustacean evolves into a crab-like form
from a non-crab-like form.
Right. The term was introduced into evolutionary biology by L.A. Borodell, who described it as one of the many attempts of nature to evolve a crab. Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty fascinating. Does that mean that we're all going to be...
Yeah, you got to basically have to watch out that you don't evolve into a crab.
Because I do sometimes feel like the urge, the weird sort of crustacean urges.
Exactly. You can feel the clamping.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, a crab, that wouldn't strike me as the most evolutionary advantageous form.
I know, exactly.
Like, they're so fucking easy to rip apart, you know?
Just step on. They do run really fast, though. If you try to catch one in the wild, he's like, get the fuck
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
And they are kind of, like, they have that sort of, ugh. Like, I think a lot of, like, predators, like, would be like, ew. Like, stay away from that thing. It's got claws, like, it's going to pinch me.
I know.
It's so, like, scuttly and weird.
Yeah. Did you ever have a little hermit crab as a kid?
No.
Did you ever, catch little animals? Did you ever catch little animals and keep them?
Just to kill.
I would catch them and think I was taking care of them, but they would ultimately die, you know?
I never... No hermit crabs. There's not a lot of hermit crabs, I feel like, where I'm from.
Yeah. Caterpillar, butterfly.
Yeah.
Full.
I never had, like... No, I never had, like, an ant.
Yeah.
You know,
ant farm. Yeah. I would catch caterpillars, and I would sort of think they were my friends, and then they would kind of just die eventually, you know, in a little box.
And that's how you learned about death?
Exactly. It was sad.
And about mortality.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. How do you get it to stop? Oh, you have to push it again. Wow.
This one's called Big Cum.
Wow.
That's probably gonna get us demonetized. Probably not gonna play that one right now.
So you're going to Australia. When are you going?
May, like the very beginning of May.
That's soon.
Yeah, I know.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
And what is the?
Holy fuck.
What's the training regimen right now?
So right now I'm doing. I mean, it's kind of. It's a little bit like been like on and off a little bit just because I've had these like other trips planned. So it's like it's hard to go out for a bike ride when you're fucking in New York because I don't have a bike. But I still have been training a lot. Like when the weeks that I'm here, it's 15 to 17 hours of training.
Oh my God. Wait, a week.
Yeah.
So in a day, what does that look? You go, I have to train today. I'm going to.
Usually weekdays, it would be like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday are probably like an hour to an hour and a half of training. Wednesdays, that's usually 2 hours. Yeah, and then the big day, like Wednesdays and Fridays are usually two hours. and then Saturday is like 3.5, 4 hours. Sunday is 6 hours.
Oh, okay. So you're ramping up to the crazy.
I mean, we just do it on the weekend because there's like more time to do.
How long is the thing
rides.
itself? How many hours is that?
I mean,
take?
people do it in like
Approximately.
their first one, probably 15 hours.
15.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I have a little goal, but I mean, like my main goal is just to finish.
Yeah.
So if I do it in that time, I'd be happy. If I do it longer than that, I'd be happy. But if I feel good, then I have a time goal that I want to hit.
Wow. Is a lot of, I mean, this is about sort of mental strength, right? This is like a game that you're like, I can do, like, if I can do this, I can do anything. Is that like, what gets you into it? What makes you like, want to do that? I mean, I relate to it because that's what we were talking about before, because I go to Barry's every day. So I'm like, I get the thing of being like, oh, I've got to do this thing. But it's like, I can't imagine what I can't.
You said that you hit 250 classes.
Right.
So like that was like a goal.
Right. Sure.
And you saw that like.
Yeah, it happened more organically, but I didn't set it as a goal. Yeah. What I did set as a goal was going every day, basically for a year, and I barely missed it.
Yeah. So doesn't that feel good?
Yeah.
Like it gives me like more confidence in myself because I'm like, oh, if I can like show up for myself and achieve this,
then you can do anything.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Do you just feel high as a kite after, like the day after or something? Like,
I mean, I think I will because this has been the most intense training for anything I've ever done.
Yeah.
Like I've done a couple marathons and I've also done a ultra marathon last year.
Right.
But that was like, it wasn't like months and months and months of, and I'm ready for that to kind of be over just because like, it's not that I like training, but having your entire weekend
that sucks.
being consumed with working out is like, you don't really get a chance to like actually relax.
Yeah. Is your life pretty like, I wouldn't think of you as thinking of the weekend and the week that differently because you're like a content creator.
I don't work at all on the weekends, basically.
Right.
Sometimes if I feel good, I'll like film a video or something, but for the most part, it's just like I now train, but it's mostly just like spend time with Kelsey and the dog and friends.
Nice.
So what else is new with you besides the show? Is that pretty all consuming?
It's very all consuming. I'm sort of trying to keep doing all my web stuff, like just like internet videos, and I'm posting less, but it's always like a debate. It's like, do you dive fully into the bigger thing that you're doing, or do you want to also keep sort of your other stuff that you've been doing going? And but I'm doing both. Megan came out, this horror movie that's in.
Yeah.
Big hit, huge hit.
Yeah, that shit it was awesome. Got like a 98%. People fucking love it.
It was great.
You were great in it.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It's an awesome
So
movie.
Is there going to be another one? Like, are they?
Yes, Megan too. Yeah.
And you're going to be in it?
I don't think I can say much, but I'm feeling happy. I'm a happy camper.
Okay, so that's a no.
Oh yeah, there I am in the workshop. I have this character I do, Rich Southern Aunt, which is like me in a blonde wig.
I love that fucking character.
Thank you. But in the movie, in this scene actually that's showing here of like me in a workshop, I like throw a blonde wig on the table as like a suggestion for Megan, and so people are constantly in my DMs being like, "Was that a reference to Rich Southern Aunt?" I don't think it was, but it ends up it's like exactly her wig. So
really?
Maybe subliminally I was referencing that. I don't know. But there were also just different wigs around, and I just grabbed one, Yeah, see, there it is.
I do like the new one that you've been doing with the like hot guy with the shitty voice.
Oh yeah. Wait, have you used that filter?
No.
It's so crazy. Wait,
what's it on?
Craziest thing, I'm not going to say who, and I'm sending love, but I know somebody who uses this filter. I guess I can't. Yeah, there it is. That's the filter. And they post pictures with this, but they're doing it unironically.
No way.
They think that. Wait, can you guys see this? This is Cody with the filter on.
Dude, I look fucking hot.
I know. It makes.
I wish I actually looked like that.
I know. And sometimes I'll post a video with this filter on, and people will like send me heart eyes, and I'm like, "Do you think this guy exists? you can't tell me you think I look hot like this. That's not what I look like. It's actually really offensive. I'm like, okay, I guess go hook up with him, or if you can find him.
It does kind of look real.
I know. I should get a bunch of plastic surgery to look like that, honestly. It really is. It makes a case for sort of lowering the hairline, expanding the chin. Did you go? Oh yeah, there's all this stuff about buccal fat removal. Everybody's getting buccal fat removal. Have you guys heard of this?
Buccal, isn't it?
Is it buccal?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Buccal?
No,
Buccal?
but you know who definitely fucking got it
Oh,
was
from One Direction.
Yes,
I know.
dude. What the fuck?
But sometimes I'm like,
Pull that
well,
picture up. What's his name again?
Yeah, Liam Payne.
Yeah, Liam Payne.
Sending love. I have nothing against Liam Payne. Whatever he wants to do. With
You think
this.
Liam Payne's gonna watch this?
He's watching this right now, and he's like, I hope that one guy likes me.
So look at his cheeks. Kenny, look at that. Right? Like that is so.
What's funny?
So obvious.
I really relate to his desire to look this new way. You know
why?
Because I've always had a full face, and so you see people with these sallowed out faces, and you're like, this is the dream. But then, yeah, it would
I'm
never
sorry,
look
but
right.
on the right, it looks way worse.
Way worse. No, that's the lesson. Is like basically don't get plastic surgery.
Yeah,
it'll look fake and bad.
Like you never want to look unnatural or fake, because that's the only thing you look like then.
I know. You know what the crazy thing about really great plastic surgery is, though?
Is you can't tell.
You wouldn't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't know. It could be everywhere.
Yeah.
It could be on this show right now. No, I've never had anything done. I keep telling my mom to get Botox for her migraines, though. You know they can like put Botox in your neck and you stop getting migraines.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here's some Buccal. Can we figure out how to pronounce Buccal?
Buccal.
Yeah.
Buccal.
Yeah, Buccal.
Oh.
Buccal.
Buccal, you're right.
Buccal
Holy
fat.
shit.
It really hits. It's like, get rid of that.
So they put a little hose in here and they just suck that shit out?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. One time I went to a doctor. This is a little, it's fine. But one time I went to a doctor and I was like, I want to lose weight. And he was like, you're already underweight. And I was like, well, I want to lose weight anyway. And he was like, well, I could do some liposculpture around your face. Because I was like, I just want to look like skinnier all around here. And he was like offering to do liposuction. I was like, I got to get out of here.
So that's kind of buccal fat removal.
Basically,
Buccal.
I was, before it was a thing, I was asking for buccal fat removal. Yeah.
It
And I'm glad
it used to be called face lipo back in the day.
Yeah. It called a liposculpture. Liposculpture. And they can take the one, I always think like the one plastic surgery you can kind of get away with is if your neck is getting really old and you kind of yank that up. I think you can get away with that, but it's good. Aging naturally is great.
It is good. I think sometimes I'm like, I would probably definitely get a hair transplant.
You?
I mean, if it ever came to it,
it's
like
funny.
it's definitely starting to thin a little bit.
No, it's not. You to me are like a hair, like you have the thickest, strongest hair I've ever seen.
Thank you, but
I
mean,
always notice it in videos.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But I mean, I see, maybe it's just from wearing, I think sometimes when I'm training so much,
Right.
I'm always wearing a hat.
Yeah.
And then my hormones are a little out of whack. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, I can see it start. But I'm also like, I'm almost, this year I'll be 33. So it's like, this now is probably when it's going to start happening. So if it did happen, I think I would consider getting it.
Yeah, I agree. they can really do that now. And apparently all the stars in Hollywood, all the male stars, they just all have it.
Yeah.
Even if you're not losing your hair that much, you just kind of get it filled in. Yeah.
Yeah, should we just get our shit like super low?
Yeah.
Noel and I have talked about that before,
Yeah,
just getting like a super low hairline.
Just bring it
right
down
here.
to the brows.
Yeah.
You don't have to differentiate.
Just a small little.
Yeah.
What do you work? What do you mean? No, same guy. No work done.
Do I look different?
Yeah.
Just because my hairline is at my eyebrows, you're saying I got something done?
And I think maybe okay, now I probably wouldn't do this, but I do like the idea of having a beard, and I can't grow a beard. So like the only way I could grow a beard is to get beard implants or something.
Beard implant. Or just wear one of those like
Wait, why are you
theater
laughing?
school-
That's real.
beard implant.
Yeah, you do the same thing. But
Whoa.
you put it here.
That has never occurred to me.
Yeah.
I could use the same thing. Yeah, because I always see people with these charming 5 o'clock shadows. I don't grow hair here. I only grow Is that what you do? You only grow goatee? Or
I
you
mean,
don't grow
I
anything
grow
at all?
like here.
But nothing here and here?
I can do that too, but it's just
It's not thick.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I see people with those nice, they grow it out for 3 days and it's just creating some nice shading there. I'm like, I just could never do that. I could grow a good mustache. But yeah, would you would, but you wouldn't really go get that done.
I think that feels like, I don't know. I don't think I would. Maybe one day. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I would.
Yeah.
Plastic surgery in general kind of scares me, but
yeah, it's
like this would be cool,
it's
right?
such a slippery
because
slope.
there's only so many like looks you can do
yeah,
as a guy. You know,
yeah, right.
I did
right,
the long
right,
hair
right.
thing.
Right.
Now it's like, what else is there?
I know.
There's nothing really to keep. Like I
We
want
have
to
nothing.
continue to sort of like try different looks. You know, my
Yeah.
dad would like have a beard for a while and then shave it off, and it's like you're a different dude for half the year.
Yeah.
And you can go. You have eras.
Exactly.
For me, it's just like
exactly.
this is my one era now,
Have you
and I
tried
want to be
just
able
a
to grow a
mustache?
fucking beard and be a beard guy for a while.
Yeah.
And then you get into beard oils, and you get into
I know.
and you,
Oil.
a nice
Beard
scotch,
oil, yeah.
drinking beard oils, and and smoking beard oils.
What about a mustache? Have you tried growing a mustache?
Yeah, I did that during COVID, and it
Did it work?
no, I mean it just
Do we have pictures of Cody with a mustache?
horrible.
I had a mustache briefly once.
How's it work for you?
It was really effective, and
For what? Effective at what?
it was effective at making me look like I had a mustache. No, it just, I mean, it was like a dense. It was like, whoa, what the fuck? Wait, is this real?
Did you make? Who made that?
Wait, that is impressive.
See, I look fucking hot as shit.
Wow.
Not really, but I look like a rustic beard.
In case you were wondering how Cody would have looked with a beard, they like did this while we were recording this.
Yeah,
Um,
I look like the filter.
wow. That yeah. Okay, I see.
Like,
Yeah, I'm shocked that isn't real. It looks so real.
yeah, it really does. I would love for that to be an era of mine.
Wow, the Arrows tour.
You know,
Yeah.
like I look like put on some plaid.
We don't have mustache Cody. Oh, there's mustache Cody. Wait, that's real, right? Long hair mustache.
That was
Click. Can we click that?
I think I did have a mustache at that point, but
That one.
No,
That's fake?
That's fake too.
How is that fake?
There, that one with Noel. That's what it actually looked like.
Wait, that's
Right there.
awesome. That looks like somebody. It looks
It
like
looks pretty horrible.
it looks awesome. It looks like Top Gun. Maybe you could dye it dark.
Yeah,
Get
okay.
a little bit darker.
Or get
I'm for it.
mustache implants.
My dad always had he still has a, oh no, actually now he just has a beard, but my whole life he had a mustache. So when oh my God, all these filters people put on you. Or is that you doing it to yourself with the old age filter?
I don't know what that is.
So funny. But yeah, the problem with growing any facial hair is you have to go through the period of time where you just look like shit for like 2 weeks while it's growing out before it really hits.
Yeah.
Especially with a mustache, because then you have this just like thin little like, people are like, are you trying to grow a mustache?
Yeah, but you can use it as a bit.
Right, that's true. That's true. Always good to have a little bit.
Yeah.
So you went to Vegas?
Yeah,
Seeing
I
here?
did.
When did you go to Vegas?
I got back yesterday. I went for Sunday.
How was it? I love Vegas.
Do you?
Yeah, it's like I feel completely happy there.
So do I. I love it too.
It's
but
like,
it's like I know. It's like actual freedom.
It is, yeah.
You know
I
what
mean,
I mean?
they say, do they call it an adult playground? It feels like an adult playground. It just feels like, and it's like
no rules.
It's so stimulating in a way that's only intended to give you pleasure.
I know.
You
It's so
in a way
true.
where New York is stimulating in a way where it kind of hates you, and it's like, get out of here. Vegas is like, come in here and spend your money and just look at all, And a lot of it is kind of affordable because they just want you to gamble. So they're like, oh yeah, the food's not that expensive. Like
that. Yeah,
the hotels are kind of cheap.
that is true. You
know?
can do Vegas very cheaply.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you want. Like you can get a Spirit flight that's dirt cheap. You
Yeah.
can get a room for like $8 at like the Rio.
Yeah.
But like there's probably asbestos
Yeah.
in the room. But yeah, you end up always spending way more money than you
Yeah.
think because you do gamble. And
Do you gamble?
You lose.
Do you
Yeah, I do.
And how did it go this time?
This time, so I was only there for a day, so I didn't have that much time to lose. You know what I mean? Like,
You're right.
like I was up right away.
You're like, I can only spend 100, 200K in a day. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's all I got rid of.
It's all that's like physically possible.
Yeah.
No, I sat
won
down and
3,000 back though.
I went up like a few $100, which was great. Playing this, there's this game at the Encore. It's like horse racing. You sit down and there's like a screen, but there's like a physical little like toy horses racing around a track.
That's
so
cool.
you bet on which horses are going to win, and then you watch these dumb little horses.
You realize at the end you're in the children's area.
yeah, and it's like not real money gambling.
Yeah, exactly. You got a bunch of tokens. You look up, you're at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. You can exchange the winnings for candy. And
Yeah. Whoa, that is cool. Wow.
it's sort of like that.
Oh, it's not that. Okay.
It's not. I mean, it's not exactly like that. It's more.
It's cooler. Than
It's that one.
More posh.
Yes, that's that one right there.
Whoa.
This
Wait,
is
and
the
you're
best
racing your
fucking
little...
game.
Oh, you're betting on horses.
Yes.
Oh, you're just betting on horse
Yeah.
racing. Yeah. But the machine is deciding which horse wins.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I went up a few $100 on that. Then I went to roulette and hit like 3 numbers in a row. So I was up another $300, $400. I was like, this is incredible. I'm cashing out right now.
Perfect.
And then, later that night, went back and got decimated. Because, dude,
Just
wiped out. Decimated.
Oh, shit.
You ever gamble? Do you ever gamble, first of all?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So do you ever...
I'm good at being moderate with that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, like, you ever
I
have
just set a
those
limit.
sort of late night sessions where you'll go, like, after you go out or whatever, and then there's always, like, so I'm playing roulette,
Yeah.
and this dude, I don't know, there's always some guy worth fucking billions of dollars, apparently, because there's only one person, with a fat stack, and they're gambling like they just have no concept of what money means.
Right.
And it's kind of inspiring a little bit.
Yeah.
So this dude puts, like, he must have been $1,000 of his chips on black. So I'm like...
I don't know the game that well, but I'm
roulette.
Generally following this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like either red or black, basically.
Okay.
If you're betting on the colors, it's either red or it's black.
Okay,
or it's
got it.
green and neither of them win.
Okay.
So it's like a 49% chance that one of them, the one you bet on, is going to hit.
Okay.
So he puts like literally $1,000, and these are $5 chips, so the stack is fucking gigantic,
Yeah.
right? And he's like physically like moving over the stack of chips, putting it on this little black icon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to ride with this guy.
Yeah.
I can't let him bet his whole stack alone.
Right.
And it's going to hit black. There's no way
This
that
I
God would
relate
let
to.
this man lose right now.
Right,
He's got
right.
$1,000 on this fucking thing.
Right.
That would be cruel.
Oh, so you bet on the same color that he's
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm good. And my stack compared to his is very small. It
Yeah,
doesn't look
yeah.
that big, but I'm pushing up there probably $150
Great.
and putting it on it next to him.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm like,
Reasonable.
I'm riding with you. Let's go. And then someone else is like, oh, yeah, the boys are on black. Okay. And they put in a stack, right?
And
so then
you
we got
all just...
like couple $1,000 on black. It's like there's no fucking way. What kind of if God is real, what kind of God would let this not hit right now?
Let me guess what happened.
Juju is feeling good. Some girl's like, "It's my birthday," and she puts his fucking stack on black.
shit.
She's like, "It's her fucking birthday." Okay, we cannot lose.
Wow.
It's his girl's birthday.
Wow.
Spins the ball. We're all looking at it like,
Look at that.
this is gonna be
It
great.
looked just like that.
This is gonna be great.
Wow.
And it hits red. And that was.
And you guys are all like, well, I guess we're all friends at least.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. Because that's what really matters in the end is the friends you make along the way.
That guy's like, that wasn't a real $1,000. I don't have any money.
Those are Monopoly chips.
Yeah.
So that was, I went to Vegas I was there for 24 hours.
Did you go
And-
for something?
I DJ'd.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I
did you
DJ'd.
DJ at Encore?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Encore, why did you say that like
Encore?
a French?
I love that hotel.
Did you, Encore Beach Club?
Yeah, I feel like that's the best hotel. In Vegas.
I feel like that too.
I've stayed at I think 4 of them, and Encore is like it's just gorgeous. The rooms are incredible.
amazing. Yeah.
They're amazing.
Cosmo used to be my favorite. And then, because I hadn't stayed at the Encore before, but I always heard like the Wynn and the Encore were the best. And so, yeah.
Wow, eating chicken.
But
Incredible.
yeah, this is my first, it's kind of my first like big actual real show, real set, real DJ set.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But we can talk about this in the bonus. So guys, we're going to talk more about this and a lot of other great stuff coming up in the bonus, like classic dad TikToks.
TikTok ban.
AI turns Kardashian family redneck?
Kid's favorite planet is Uranus. Anal shirt.
Uranus?
Yeah, I think that's the updated pronunciation, specifically so that it won't be Uranus, right? Don't they say Uranus? No, we should get the woman on the Google mouth to tell us.
Yeah.
Uranus.
We're doing that in the bonus.
Okay, great.
So if you want to know how that's really pronounced, stick around.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Anything you want to plug?
No, I guess follow me on Instagram and TikTok, which TikTok's doing great right now. No, yeah, follow me, Brian Jordan Alvarez.
All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.
Peace.
Peace.
This week on the Bone Zone.
I would use a light bulb to smoke weed. Yeah, and then you put the weed in there and you burn it into there, and then you inhale.
This is a meth pipe. That's exactly.
Yeah,
what this is.
and people used to be like, I don't think people usually smoke weed this
Yeah, I
way,
don't
but
think-
more power to you. I've always said to myself, no work is wasted. So if you're working on something intensely for a year, and then that thing flops or whatever, that energy
the friends
you made along the way. Exactly. Here's this thing where it looks like the AI is saying, I'm going to kill you all and take over humanity. This thing is just making up sentences.
That's what it is now, and it's
Yeah.
only increasing in speed.
Well, and the truth is, if it goes awry, it doesn't have to be conscious to kill us all. Yeah, so let's stop it.
Watch the full episode by signing up for a membership at tmgstudios.tv.